Hello student, today I am going to teach you that how you can apply different font style to your text of a web page, right? So you can see what I have written over here: HTML root tag, head, title, body, and inside the body I just have a heading. So I have used the H1 heading, and inside the H1 heading it is written hello student of my class. So as I want this heading to be appeared right at the center of the browser, that is why I have written center opening tag and center closing tag, and inside the center tag I have used this heading tag. So you can see now this will appear right at the center, but I want to apply font style to this HTML heading, right? So how you can apply the font style? There are different font style. We can apply the font style, right? Let us understand how we can do so. So we just have to use this very simple HTML tag, that is font font. So this is our HTML tag you can use for using the font style, that is font opening tag and font closing tag, right? So you can see font opening tag and font closing tag, so that I have written, and this H1 heading has been kept inside this font opening and closing tag, right? So I have to add the attribute of the font tag, right? Font tag has an attribute, so in the opening tag I will add the attribute. The name of the attribute is FACE. So you can see the name of the attribute, that is face, font FACE, face. Now it is better practice to write this inside the heading, that is H1 heading. So you can write it in this way, right? So you can see how I have written. This is the better practice of using the font tag, right? So you can see. So I have written the center tag. Inside the center tag I have the heading tag, and inside the heading tag, this was the heading earlier, I have written that hello student of my class, and I want to apply some font style to this text. That is why this text has been enclosed by the font opening and font closing tag. And I told you font tag has an attribute, that name of the attribute is face. Now this face attribute will specify which style I will apply to this text. There are many styles, no? Which style I am going to apply to this text, that style name I have to write over here, right? So let us write a name of a style. So we know that we are quite familiar with using this Microsoft Word document. Let me write this same text over here. So I will copy the text. So I will copy the text from here, and now I will paste the same over here. You can see. So now you can see this was the style. So there are many style, right? There are many style. Arial, let me increase the font size. So there are many style that we can use. Arial, rounded, empty, bold. So first let me show you. I will use the Arial. So this is Arial style, right? I want to apply the Arial style to my HTML document. What I will do? So simply I will write the Arial. Let me copy the name of the style from here. So I have copied the name of the style from here, and now I will put it over here in the face, right? Simply paste, or you can write by typing from your keyboard also. I have done it because I have chance of doing mistake while writing, so I have just simply copied and paste it over here, right? So Arial black. Now let us see. So can you see the text style has been converted to Arial, right? Now I will do one thing. I will change this style to this one, right? A different style. So I will copy this thing now. This is another style. So there are this many number of style. in my Microsoft Word document. So I can use any of those style, and I will just need to copy the style, or you can simply type with correct spelling here in your face attribute, inside the face attribute. So I am eliminating the chance of writing wrong spelling of the style name. That is why I have copied and pasted over here, right? So you can see the style has been changed. So in this way you can use the style, but there is a problem. By using the styling method in this way, there could be a serious problem, right? Let me now explain what problem you may face. See, whatever I have done over here, you can see a simple tag I have used, that is FontTag, having a simple attribute name, that is face, and inside the face I will just write the style name. This is the name of the style. Okay, this has to be written inside the face attribute, because face attribute will specify the styling, right? Now just try to imagine how HTML document is going to specify that I have used this particular style, right? Because in my system this Microsoft Word document is installed, and along with the Microsoft Word document there are this many number of font. This many number of font has been installed in my system. As because these many fonts are installed in my system, browser can find by using this face attribute to specify a given style. Browser can identify the style which I have given over here using this face attribute, only because this many number of font are installed in my system along with my Microsoft Word document. Now assume in any given system you don't have this particular font or this many number of fonts, right? Then your browser will not able to identify which font you are using. If you mention the style name, browser will not able to identify if the font is not installed in your system. So if any given system, if this particular application of Microsoft Word is not installed, that time browser will not able to identify. It will just show the default. It will just show the default, right? It will just show the default HTML text font. This thing will not be affected, right? So once you upload this document in the web server, whichever web server you might be using, it could be Windows web server, it could be Linux web server, or any other server, it is quite certain that the Microsoft Word document might not be installed over there in the web server, right? So in that case, if in that web server the font are not installed, then this will not work. This font styling is not going to work. This font styling will be work only in your local system where you have the font installed in it, right? So you can apply this thing locally, but this thing will not be applicable when you are going to upload this in the server. So if you are using this application to upload in the server, you have to use this tag separately. In other way, I will teach you now. Please concentrate how to use the FontFace style in a different way, so that it can be uploaded in server, and in server also it can access the font style, right? Now see in other way how you can use this FontFace styling, right? Now see, try to understand. Now I have to use the CSS. See, I will use the internal way of writing CSS. Style opening tag, now style closing tag, right? Now inside the style opening and closing tag, the first thing I will do, I will create a font face. F-O-N-T, font, F-A-C-E, face. So I have created a font face separately, a font face attribute I am creating separately, user defined. So here I will write font family. So this attribute will be the member of font family, right? Now I will give a user defined name. Let me name this as my family, my font family, or let's say member 1. So I have given a name member 1. Now see, next step, I have to download a font, right? So from the browser I will download a font. Let's see. So I have written just download font. So I have just simply written download font. So there are many font. Let me download a font. So you can see there are many font. Okay. So let me show you how we can download these two fonts. So I will just simply click here. See, orange juice. This is the name of a font. So I have clicked here, download. Now you can see a very simple file has downloaded over here, right? Now I will open this file. Yeah, this is the file, right? I will put it in my location. So this is the folder where I have this font style.html. You can see the name of my HTML file that where I am working with, that is font style.html, and this file I have created inside this folder, right? The name of the folder was font. Inside the folder I have this HTML file in which I am working now, right? Now here I will paste. This is the font which I have downloaded, but this is a zip file. I will unzip the file. So how to unzip the file? So you should have installed the application to unzip the file, that you have to install separately. So extract all. So I have unzipped the file. Now you can see after I have unzipped the file, this is the file, orange juice 2.0.tff, right? So this is the file, right? Now I don't need this one. I will delete this thing, right? Because this is also no more required. Now I have deleted the extra thing. So this was the font, right? So I can rename this font. So I will give a name. Let's say my font style. So the name I have given is my font style, right? So I will copy the name, right? This is the name of the font which I have downloaded. I have just renamed it, right? See, now see here, FontFace. Inside the FontFace I have called a family, that is font family, and I have given a user defined member family, that is member 1, and I have located, see, src URL, and inside the URL the name which I have given to the font, this is the font, right? Now this font face I have created, right, separately, and now this font face will locate font file which I have created, right? This file I have created. Now this font face will, through this src link, can access the downloaded font, right? And to call this font face I have used the font family member, and I have given the user defined member name. Now here I have taken h1, right? Because for the h1 I will use this style. So I have removed this font HTML tag, that is no more required. Now you can see here is the HTML h1 heading tag, and you can see inside the h1 heading I just have written hello student of my class, and now I have used the element type selector to address this heading, and inside this heading I will just write font family, and I will call this member name. See, this is what I need to do to use this downloaded font. To apply this downloaded font in this heading, this is what I have to do, right? Now you can see the difference? Can you see? Hello student of my class. So let me apply this font. I will again download this one. You can see. So I have downloaded this. So let me repeat the same process. I will cut it over here. Okay. Now I will put this in the desktop in the font folder, and I will paste it over here. I will again unzip this thing by extracting it. You can see. So here are the files. I will put it here, right, and this thing I will delete. This extra thing I will delete. I don't need the extra thing. So you can see these two fonts I have downloaded, right. One thing we have to remember, if you have space, you have to remove the space, because this space will not be identified. So remove the space, or you can simply rename. You can simply rename or remove the space, right. So I will do one thing, I will remove the space, or you can also rename without space. The new name that you are going to provide, that new name should not have any space in between the word, right. So you can see I have removed the space. Now I will copy this name, right. So let me apply this style. So you can see this style I have downloaded. Now I will apply the style. So I will create another font face @ FontFace, and here I will write font font family. Let me give a different name, member2. This will be the member2 style, right. Now I have to locate the downloaded font by src. The src will find the file which I have downloaded, right. So I will just paste the name. This is the name of the font which I have downloaded, right, and src will find the location, right. Now if I write here member2, why I have written member2? Because if I write member2, this member will be called. If then this member will be called, then this font face will be applicable to this h1 heading. And then you can see under this font face we have this new style. So new styling will be applicable to this heading. Let us see now. Here, can you see? The new style has been applied to this h1 heading, right. So if I had two separate heading, you can see, if I had two separate heading, let's say it will be h2 heading, right. So for the h2, if I write h2, and I will, for the h2 heading I will call the member1, right. For the h2 heading I will call member1. So this is member1, this is member1. That means this font face will be applicable to this h2 heading, right. Then from this member1, this font style, the previous font style which I have downloaded, that will be affected to this h2 heading. So you can see over here we have two heading. You just can simply see this is h1, this font style has been affected, and in the h2 heading this font style has been affected. I hope you have understood how to use this. Now when you are going to upload, the application in the web server, along with the HTML file, you also have to upload this font, right. Not only this HTML file, in the web server you need to upload these fonts. So separately, when you are uploading this font and you already have created the relation of searching the font in your document, it can be easily found, right. It can be easily found. So assume you have created a separate folder. Let's see if you can also create a separate folder by name font style. So by the name font style, if you have created a separate folder, and if you want to remove this thing to this folder separately in a folder, then you have to upload this file and along with this font style folder in the web server, and you have to do the changes over here. So here you have to write, here you have to mention the folder name, no, separately you have to mention the name of the folder. see here, because now the HTML cannot access the font directly from that font folder, because we have created the subfolder, that is font style, and inside the subfolder we have kept all the font style, right? So from the document, first we have to open this font style folder, and then we can access the font. So that you have to mention over here, open the font style folder. So this is how you have to write, opening font style folder, folder name, after that slash. This is how it will access the font style folder, and then it can access the file name. So here also you have to mention this thing, put it over here. So how to access? First access the folder name, and inside the folder we can access the file, right? I hope you have understood. You can see we can access the font style from the folder, right? Because we have mentioned this thing. So in this way you can use the font styling method, and you can also upload the document in your web server, right? So if you have not subscribed this channel yet, do subscribe my channel. I will upload more videos like this, informative video, where you can learn so many things about the web designing. For today, thank you and goodbye.